There we go. So what are the visuals? Tip shot color orange. So green ship, orange shots. Why is it orange? I never changed it. I guess I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I think my bullets were always orange. Alright, welcome. Oh, I gotta change stream information. This is ZeroRanger part 6. Right in here, ZeroRanger. Zero. No, this is part 5. Zero. No, this is 6. Part 6. Jaw. Change from retro to ZeroRanger. And we should be good. Start timer. Good job. Alrighty, let's do green orange because I would want to beat the game first. I want to beat this mode, the one that requires me to risk my save file in order to win. Oh, oops, I have to also change my face. Change my VC face that I'm looking at this monitor now, not over there. Is that good? I need like a neutral looking position. No, maybe fine. Alright, ready? Yep, not again. Chat this side. Wow. Alright, cool. Will the Ilya sub to add the game? Ilya Rieka, welcome in, cute O's. Yes, this is a subathon. If you would like to add a game to our subathon roulette, please sub or gift a sub. The more subs you gift, the bigger the size on the wheel and the more times we'll be able to play it. So be warned, this is the last day of the event. So I wouldn't suggest requesting anything long. Probably 1 sub is good enough for the 1 game, for 1 2-hour play. You don't have to be like mystery and sub a lot of times at this point of the event. I'm not gonna stop you if you would like to, but as far as cost efficiency for requesting games, I think 1 sub is probably good enough. Because we're already nearing the end of the event, because subathon ends tomorrow. So the way the event works is the more subs, the more times you could play the requested game. But after the first comes in, which is tonight, I will stop adding games to the wheel and we'll only play each game 1 more time. So, be warned. All games will be played. At least you can be promised of that. That's an H, this dying that I'm doing. Butt shot. I wasn't surprised that you've been streaming for 40 plus hours. I remember your one birthday stream. Yeah, my birthday stream was 40 hours non-stop. This stream has not been non-stop, so you don't have to worry about that. I have been sleeping. I just left the stream on with some clips and stuff. So you don't have to worry about it this time. I have been sleeping. Go with the mystery away, just hang out up here. Alright, we didn't have continues. We have no flower points. Oh, look at that time. 444.35. If only I lasted 0.09 seconds. A lot of flower power. You've entered the vicious cycle of life and death. Be warned though, as you cling onto the cycle, your desires poison your mind. Ignorance, attachment, aversion. Feeding these unwholesome thoughts will only lead to more suffering. Do you think they mean that because of the whole you gotta give up everything in order to beat the final boss type of thing? We don't want to attach to our save file too tightly. As we gather more flower points and earn more experience, we become more attached to this stuff we've earned. But in order to truly beat the game, you must let it go. Oh, oops, that's not what I want. A very tasty tool. Surely not biting. Could be just gentle licking. We played quite a lot of games during our marathon. I mean, to be fair, I got more game requests than I expected. I had a whole list of demos I would play and some other things, but people have been supportive and I'm happy. I don't really do too many events because I don't really expect too much out of. I want people to participate, but I'm never too sure people will. It's a difficult thing. But I mean, it's September, you gotta try, I suppose. That's why I did it. It's like, you gotta do something. You can't just not try. I mean, you can't really do too many events like this, and September only happens once a year. And then birthday's in July, so that's also kind of an issue. It's kind of close by to September. You know, August, September, July, August, September. I guess technically it's the beginning of July and the end of September, so almost 3 months. Like if you do like a big event maybe every 3 months, maybe that's okay. I mean, I'm not a big streamer, I don't know how they do it. But maybe we can figure something out. Something that would be cool to do. So birthday stream is already like automatically in July. And then Subtember's in September. So there's Christmas, which I don't know if you can figure out something special during Christmas. Like a 25 days of Christmas type of deal. You open our calendar and see something. Figure something out with that. And get our candy treat on the inside. Ow. They get 2 super decks. We almost have enough bananas. I think we only have 10 more left to get. I guess we're debating if it's a Donkey Kong 64 stream or we just put it to a vote, some kind of Donkey Kong related gaming. Either we play like the SNES games or we do DK64 or even some other alternative Donkey Kong game we have access to. But because it's 201 bananas is a lot, so it should be something decent. I know you guys did it during the course of the event, but how many channel points did you guys have to like spend to do it? You guys spent hundreds of thousands of points to get 201 bananas. So, in reality, this is not an easy task to get 201 bananas. It's supposed to be slow and steady. I haven't even inputted like any of the other things like that I wanted to implement, like ways to lower channel points and stuff like that. Though I don't think I'll be able to do that because the idea I have requires new characters, so that might take a while still. And I can get my new characters, that'd be cool. But for now, I need to save my money for finding a new job. So, as much as I'd like to work toward that, I know I gotta talk with Inoki about the design. I need to design some clothing for him. She wanted some designs. I haven't actually told her that I'm having issues with work, so I still should work on it though. I've been busy. That's what I mean. You think that should scale higher? I mean, maybe it's dependent on the options you have. It's hard to say. I mean, if we had a ton of people, you know how long that would last? Past the, like, end time? I need to set up a way to roll out those, over redeems a bit faster. Basically, if no longer in Super Dog, just do this faster. Pop, 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 spit them out, you know? Maybe that's less exciting, but you know how long it lasted. It was like 15 extra minutes of finishing those redeems. I mean, the whole point is to get people to spam it with what points they have. because it's a bonus event, it's a fun thing for everyone. Then again, if I make it super cheap, then maybe that is a problem, but there's really not much on there right now except golden bananas. If I add more goodies to it, then maybe we can make it more expensive so that people can save up for that. I'll have to decide which roulette they want to use. I'll try adding Bill's idea and your idea with the Castlevania double and triple. I think that'll be funny. I'm still debating whether or not I should let them stack like continuously until something non-double or triple is picked. Like if you hit a 2 and you hit a 3, you get 6 times. If you're at 6 times and you get another double, should you get 12 times? But then again, I'm worried about some of the more complicated redeems overloading OBS. So if I let it get too high, it might be a problem. So remember, a lot of these make new sources, and if there's like 10 of them running, making 10 times the sources, or 20 times, or who knows. We also do a certain amount of bananas to allow us to vote for whether we want predetermined Donkey Kong game at a lower end. So you think our golden banana should have various costs, but then who's gonna ever pick DK64 if it's the most expensive option? What's the most liked Donkey Kong game? Alright, how about this? Right now we'll make all of them 201. Whatever game gets picked, its cost increases, while the other's cost decreases. That way we can... Although, what would be a good number to really set things up? It's not like Donkey... Well, I mean, it's not like games like Donkey Kong Country 1 take that long. DK64 takes a long time. That's at least a couple streams. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2 hours. DK Country 2... That one's actually a little longer. You just gotta get all the DK things if you want to 100% it. I mean, you gotta fight the real final mods. I mean, we can definitely do a vote. I mean, in any sort of reality, I think 201 bananas is a heckin' lot. Because of how many points you guys spent so far just getting that much. I mean, sure, it's limited on how you can get them, but you can always add more ways to get them, not just... Like, I want subs to also get, like, a treasure chest at some point. when I get like more things to give. Like you know how Vampire Survivors is little treasure chests? You get like 1, 3, or 5 items. I kind of want to do that. People sub will get one crack at the chest. Maybe they'll get 1, 3, or 5 items. Good items. I want to make more items. I only have bananas right now and coins. And I guess rings. But there's other things I want to do. At least the only thing I can really think of are 1, game requests. Look at the request to game request ticket. I think was super rare. Extremely rare. The other thing would be 1, I have like 1,000 emote slots for 7TV. So I was thinking perhaps a ticket to be able to pick an emote to add to the 7TV list. And then if we reach 1,000, then maybe you'll get to vote for which one to remove. You get to pick one to remove and pick one to add. That could be dangerous, but we'll see. I want to make a list of what to remove. But yeah, some kind of emote pick ticket. If there's an emote that you like on 7TV, then you could pick one to add in one of our 1,000 slots. What else is dangerous, Mr. EG? The other kind of ticket I was thinking of was a sound effect ticket. I know I have some sound effects, but we don't really use them that much, or people don't really know about them. Rolling an ad. That could be a bad option on the list. I wouldn't be able to automate it, but actually no, can't I? Hold on, I think I can. I mean, if it can do anything that Twitch can do. Dammy, can you? Let's see, add Twitch. Aha, there is Twitch run ad. There is a run ad function. That'd be mean though. That's why I have ads turned off, because I don't want to force people to do ads. I mean, most streamers have them turned on. Maybe that helps them get subs. It might actually do that. But every time I go to a channel like that, I get irritated that I see an ad. Because it usually happens when I'm trying to talk to them. And then I have to wait 2 minutes. It's like, oh. Not everyone can sub everywhere. That's impossible. I believe there's a command that can be typed. I don't really know what it's called. No, even if you turn it off, it will play an ad regardless. No, if you turn off ads, by default, only the what do you call them? The pre-show ads only show. The only other ads I have turned on are the ones with the in-screen ads. I have those turned on because those ones don't block the game or the stream. And I think those are okay. You could still hear me, you could still talk to me, you can still chat with me. I'm okay with those. Those are turned on. But the other ads, the ones that they want you to have pre-rolled all the time, rolling all the time every hour, those I don't have run. They always would happen at a bad time, they'll happen automatically, people will be talking and then blah. I want people to enjoy themselves here, not sit through ads. They didn't come here to watch ads. But at the same time, I would also appreciate those people to support me. I'm very selfish. Kind yet selfish. Considerate yet selfish. I don't know. Everyone needs money, it's just how it is, but we don't like to say that we need money. Makes us feel bad, makes us feel greedy. I don't feel greedy. Could be a fake ad. We could do like old. I still have a bunch of old game commercials in a folder. We could do that. So that would be fine. Sorry, I should be playing. Trying to walk off screen? Always. Always trying to leave. I'm trapped here. You thought this marathon was for fun? You thought this 88 hours was for fun? No, I'm stuck here. If I don't stream, I'll get deleted. Send help. I am. No, it's really the coppers are actually keeping him prisoner, yeah. The net police. Yeah, commercials could be a good idea, at least retro commercials. Thing is, I don't think I can really make Sammy play a video. I can... So far, the way I've been doing it, I've just been having... I was creating a source, a video source. Picking the video and then playing it. But I don't know if I can actually determine or decide how long a single commercial is. Not all commercials are 30 seconds. Some are longer, some are shorter. If I make them all 60 or 30-second commercials, then make it easy. Plays Pepsi Man. What's it? Oh yeah, there were Pepsi Man commercials, weren't there? Well, maybe that was part of the advertising. I don't know if there was a Pepsi Man game commercial. Oh, there probably was. So yeah, I think the biggest thing is trying to find the balance to what people want, what people want to collect on the stream. I also have another idea that could be collectible based, but it's an older idea. It might be fun, but I'll figure how to make it work without being too interruptive. Intrusive? I don't know. Interruptive. A while back I wanted to show support for my streamer friends. try to find ways to do that. So I thought having some kind of like collectible card thing would be cool. And have people collect cards from that. And it would just show up on screen maybe what the card looks like and some simple information. Nothing too complicated. Maybe just a picture of what they look like in their channel name. Probably way easier to just sit with the fire and be above him. Or her, I should say. Like more head pats. We need to make an invincible head pat. Like, there was an idea to make the head pat be damaged and die like Master Hand. That no more head pats could be done. And it would just blow up like Master Hand. Like, of course, having to animate that, I have to figure out a good way. That'd be funny. But I was also thinking about someone having a golden Master Hand, a golden head pat. So, you know how what do you call it? You know how most streams have like a you're the first person on the stream type of deal? So whoever gets first for the day gets to be the royal head pattern. They get the special head pat hand. Of course I can make you do other stuff too, but that was just one idea I had. Like, I have a lot of ideas. I just don't talk about them because I want them to be like a surprise still. And then I ended up spoiling Super Dog by not taking out the 2 lines that I was using to test it. And so when jump happened, it gave itself 7 emeralds and 50 rings, so it ruined it. That's alright. There'll be other goodies. So yeah, just thinking of goofy things to be rewarding, I think, is what we need. We need things that people want to either collect or just have on them. More interactive stuff. Not everything has to make noise, but it'd be nice if we had some little goofy things. Oh, damn. Rotate well enough. Overload, overload. Bullshit, I killed you so fast. Get out of here. 3 times, whatever. How many times can you come back? 4 times. Is it just based on time to allow you to kill him as many times as you can within like a certain amount? Or are they just like the other orange enemies, just time based? Oops. Yeah, I never killed him 4 times before. Oh, you moved. Maybe we make streamer Pokemon, but I ain't no sprite maker. It'd be kind of hard. It'd be funny though. Just gotta collect them all. Collect all the streamers. But your streamer has to be one with animal ears. You have to be an animal character.
Please continue.
And quote unquote, you don't have to be an animal weird streamer, but if you do want to participate, you'll have to put them on. Pick an animal and wear their ears. There you go. Even if your avatar doesn't naturally have animal ears. That way everyone can technically still participate, but just pick some animal to use, something that represents them. Oh, guess I'm each dying to those guys. Yeah, those guys are just tanky enough to be annoying. Or I guess I could charge. I did take the charge. Excuse me. Bill was thinking about different items. Bill and Lynn were thinking about different items yesterday. The Castlevania doubler and tripler do sound like fun. Because who doesn't want like a bonus option? Right?
Please continue.
Every good roulette has multipliers, right? You're gonna have to keep control over everything too. I don't want everything being super available. Then again, as far as like the main roulette goes, the 500.1, that one is super generic. And it'll likely just have every option. So as I continue to add options, it'll be harder to ever find the option you're looking for. And that's probably what the smaller event roulettes would be for. Either through subs, the treasure chests, or through golden time, with like the golden bananas. And stuff like that might get you things you want more of. What? What was that? Sounded like a dive. Like the music stopped, but then the The game continued. What the hell happened there? I die at the same time I got a 1-up. Is there a timing where I can just push the button and cancel my death? Come on, you couldn't have given me like 1 point to fill out that next continue. Oh, so I didn't select stage 4. But you see what I'm trying to get with here. I'm trying to add... I mean, it might be a lot of work and it might not even be worth implementing, but I'm not a very interesting person, I should say. So to make up for that, I want to create interesting things. If I can't be interesting, maybe some of the stuff I make would be. And that'll make up for my failures. Like, it's not really a failure, it's just a personality type, I guess. This is how it is. Everyone's different. And at least from the standpoint as streamers are supposed to be entertainers. Definitely not entertainers. I'm just a person who likes video games and likes to show off video games. So, it's just how we be. So, if I can make up for it for interesting stuff happening on stream, maybe that'd be cool. Or it might just all be a waste, but either way, I'll always be happier for trying something. Trying something different. Wow. I was hoping I could like kill him right in between. Oh, good one. Both of them. Oh, I was already charging. You know my shield, bro. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's what all the smoke is for. We overheated. The shield broke and I have to wait for it to recharge, so I can't charge it in. At least not until the little orange things go up. Like, there they go. Nice. That, and I also want my new characters. I need something that represents me. Of course, they will still be dog. Not this dog, though, but my own creation. I invented dogs. Now, with the help of Inoki Noko, I'm sure I'll get there, but now I have to look for a new job because I can't. I'm not going to be able to afford it anymore. I saved a lot of money for it, but right now it's being used to survive. So I might have to hold back on that until I find work. At this point, my main work, which is I was a security guard, I'm supposed to find me a new position, and I asked him a couple times already, and no one's helped me. So it's like these guys are keeping me here in limbo, saying I'm still employed, but they're not helping me find any work, so they're keeping me here. Can't get unemployment because technically I'm employed. So I don't know. They're playing some kind of game. I don't appreciate it. And I'm gonna call the unemployment office and hopefully they'll get me something, because I don't think you should be allowed to do that. It's like a very strange trap, because it's... You can just say, oh, I quit, and then you don't get unemployment if you quit. But you're hoping for them to lay you off or terminate you, they're not going to do that. They're just going to keep you here. They'll say you're employed even though you're not working. So I think that's kind of dishonest. But that's kind of the situation where I'm in right now. So while being a security guard is a fairly easy job, just have to sit and watch things. Definitely don't like what's behind everything. Apparently people are very sneaky. Not just with how things have been, but stuff in the past that I've been written up for that I didn't even do. The way it's supposed to work is if I got written up for something, I'm supposed to be notified. Most things I wasn't notified for. I'm supposed to sign off on things that I'm written up for as well. That only happened once. I've been written up more than one time. So for things that, again, I don't know about. Not until I found out months later. I don't know. I suppose what it is. It's an easy job, but apparently when shit goes down, you're the one that's thrown under the bus. Very sad. So I hope I find something new soon. I really don't want to lose all stuff I saved up for my, at least, PNG model. So I was saving up for emotes and some character, but now I might have to spend all that depending on how long it takes me to find work. Unless I get some unemployment, that would slow it down some. Or, you know, a new job. My ultimate goal is still to go visit Japan. I want to kind of go to school there. I want to live there for a few years. But I don't think that'll ever happen. I'll never earn enough money to make that happen, I don't think. So the next best thing is to just visit one day. Oops. Just to visit sometime. And just be okay with that. But it would be nice to get away from home. I've been at home for too long. I need my own life. But hopefully I'll get there someday. Well, first things first, let's get ourselves another new job so that we may start saving up again. Goal is to get the character design finished and at least have a PNG and emotes all emotes. The new characters. Now I have Blessed Inoko-san to help me with those. But she's the best. She knows how. She knows what cute is. So I have a complete faith that she'll make my characters incredibly cute. Why do I want cute characters? Because I like stuff too. Of course. I don't need a cool, mature-looking character. I want a fun, goofy character. Well, not really goofy, but good enough. Ah. Then I died to this section. Wow. Delicious eye gunk. Yeah, thank you for listening. No.
Please continue.
It's broken. He would have given me that one up. Why am I losing to this thing? I'm not supposed to lose to this guy. Okay, that was a better group of enemies to have spawn right away. Lizard. Life kit. He's you are doing well. Sailors. Oh damn, I saved everyone. Yes. I gotta do it. Too fast. No. Oh, okay, goodness. I feel like I hit by the lightning there. A peaceful death, finally. We beat Undertale. Connor Volt, welcome in. How's the stream so far? Pretty good. Played RE2 and then now we're back to this game. To ZeroRanger. Yesterday we beat your game. Your game is beaten, it's done, it's over. We have beaten Pseudo Regalia. Fun game. I mean, more of a platforming showcase more than anything. Have fun jumping around and being cool. Rabbit butt, correct? This is really not much in the way of combat. It's more about just jumping around, being cool. But I had fun moving around in that game. I enjoyed it. Thank you for requesting. So it's more if you really like the exploration and movement, that's where it shines. Not for the combat. Looking for good combat, that's not the game.
Please continue. 9, 0. Game over.
I mean, technically you can. It's still Subtember. Because your other subs were used to, I guess, extend the weight of the previous game. I can't have you use those remaining. I think you might have had 2 or 3 more remaining to request something new, because I think that would be unfair to the... Because I wanted everyone to request 1 game at a time only. And if they really wanted to, they would increase the size of their game. I guess that hinders the amount of subs, but at the same time, I don't know, I didn't want anyone overflowing too much into it. It's like you either use it for putting a game on the board or embracing it, or I don't know, it's hard to say. I wanted more people to put games on the board, I guess, technically, than increasing their weight. And I definitely didn't want one person requesting 50 games. Because if people did that, then Because you know how at the end I said that I would play all remaining games? So if people had 50 games on there, if one person had 50 games on there, that would make that too much of a hassle. So I wanted to make sure, rather than one person requesting 50 games, they would increase the size of their pie to have their game come up more often and to be played multiple times. So it would allow them to request longer games. Like Pseudo Regalia, we couldn't. Well, we probably could beat it in 2 hours if we knew where everything is. I'm sure speedrunners beat it in less than that. But because you subbed multiple times for it, we were able to play it multiple times, and we did eventually beat it. And it, oops, I don't think I selected the level I was in. And 2-1. %100% completion. I suppose so, but my goal is to beat the game. Same with ZeroRanger. But my idea of beating the game is beating the hard boss at the end. So it's almost like 100% completion. There's really not much to 100% complete besides find a few more power-ups that I might have missed. There's no new bosses or any kind of things I need to kill past that. That and getting options off the board will help other people get their games played. So if we can get to an agreement on what beating the game is, then continue on and everyone can get to see their games. Did terribly there. I'll leave that up to you. I'm not gonna pressure you, but just remember there's only 6 hours left, I think. Or is it? Wait, is it Pacific time or is it Eastern time? I think it might be Pacific, so it might be more like 9 hours almost. Where is it? Which Subtember 2030 fact. Frequently asked questions. So October 1st, midnight, Pacific time. So we still have 9 hours. 9.5 hours. If anyone wants to add something to the board, they can. There's a board. It's not really a board. It's a roulette wheel. Pause countdown. Yeah, you gotta. I posted about it. Discord, Twitter. I guess I haven't been showing it enough, but sometimes I've been showing this graphic as well. This is our subathon for the event. And this is our current wheel. But that's not the current wheel. Wait, which browser is this? Is this... No, that's the wrong browser. Oops. Subathon. That's just a Google search. Not AP. I don't need AP right now. This is the current wheel. Not counting Zero's huge chunk that he's got here for ZeroRanger. We've played quite a lot of ZeroRanger already. This is our 6th playthrough, or play of it. And then Smash Brothers is added because I wanted to have a minimum of 5 options at any given time. So that, I mean, it's not a roulette if there's not enough options, right? You're not really rolling or spinning anything if there's just one option. So I kept a minimum of 5, so anything that's less than that I put my own options on there, so that's what Smash Brothers is. But the other 4 are subs that people have gifted me subs. Or subbed for themselves during the event. So this is the next spin coming up. Now, the more subs that you give will only increase the size of the... Well, it does 2 things. It increases the size on the board. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. That's if Super Animal Royale had 7 subs. It look like that right now. But, it also affects how many times we play the game. So, every time a game is picked, we reduce the remaining weight by 1. So if you only have a game that's got 1 sub in it, it'll disappear from the board. If you gifted 3 subs and your wheel looks like this and it lands on Animal Royale, we would reduce it by 1. And then it can be on not the next spin, but the spin after. So to avoid having a game being picked multiple times in a row, it gets left off the next spin. So ZeroRanger can't be on the next wheel. It has to wait until the wheel after. And that's how it's been working. That's how we've been doing it. And then goals and how it works. Once we hit the time where the event ends, which I guess it's going to be 3 a.m., so we still have 9 hours, no new games will be added. You're still welcome to gift subs if you want, but I'm not adding any more games or increasing the size anymore. At that point, each game gets a sudden death. We'll spin the wheel. It gets played 1 more time, and then we take it off the wheel until all the games are gone. And then we end the event. So that is how it be. Okay, start the timer again. Maybe not be the best way to do it, but it's worked so far. Maybe we can figure out a better way to do a Subtember subathon next year, but I didn't really have much time to think, so I just tried to set it up and build some redeems during that time. So, no pressure to club or anything. If you want to add something that will play for 2 hours, then feel free. But we will guarantee we will play it at least once. Right now it may not be valuable to make your piece huge, unless of course you want to support me, but at the moment we only have 9 hours left, so there'll be 4 more spins, maybe 5.
Please continue.
Where the size will be an advantage. Yeah, feel free, or tell other people who might want to see their favorite game be played. Perhaps next year we'll try a more, maybe a less RNG system, so that people might be able to see their games be played. I'm not sure how the best way to handle it. Random seems to be the most fun way. But it does make it hard for people to be here to see their game. I mean, Pan isn't wrong about that, but it's kind of the nature of roulette, you know. It's the nature of RNG. Because you want to put both, you want to somehow put value in both a person who subs once and a person who subs, or gives subs multiple times, right? So a person who subs once will only have one game on the wheel, and it might be hard to get their game picked. However, if their game does get picked, then they'll be able to actually put another game on the wheel. It's the least cost investment, they can pick a small game and still get something shown, right? People who invest a lot, people who really want to support like that, then they'll get to see their game more often. And they'll get to see their game multiple times if it's a longer game. Oh no, I killed her. I let her die. The bunny girl. What the hell are you guys? You guys came out at like the very last second that you guys didn't even get on the platforms. How was that a fast time? This makes sense. Like the orange enemies spawned way late. So yeah, you wanna create systems that would benefit both types of people, I think. Because people who support more into one game are forced to stick with that game.
Please continue.
People who might want to see multiple games, it's better for them to just sub one, so when their game is picked, then with another sub. But each has their benefits, you know? Both have their positives and their negatives. Well, I suppose in this situation, the early bird gets the worm, so whoever gets multiple subs early on will have the most chances of their game being picked multiple times. Doing it now at the end of the event's kind of a waste, because there's not that many roulette wheel spins left where they can, you know, take the most advantage of it in getting the multiple playthroughs. And it also, the games also get removed from the wheel if they are beaten. So far we beat Monster Rancher 1 and we beat Pseudo Regalia. So that way it also frees up the person to support more. They want to pick another game. So I guess if you have realistic ideas of what you want, if you think I can truly beat your game in 3 subs in 6 hours, and you think that's a big enough space on the pie wheel, go for it. I mean, in reality, I didn't expect 20 too many subs, but we got a lot of support, so still managed to work out for the small amount of people who gave out like 5 subs. But they got to enjoy a big chunk of real estate for a longer period of time because he did it early. I don't know, I think it's an interesting thing, but certainly it might have its flaws from the buyer's point of view, so I guess you can really understand which is better for you and what game to pick. Like, don't go asking for Final Fantasy VII, it's unlikely I'll completely beat it. This is good for smaller style games. Katafudu Voltaire's game was also pretty. Pseudo-Regalia didn't take... It took four turns to do. He gifted 6 subs, so... It worked out, and we actually beat it within the time. Sadly, I kind of missed the very first day. I didn't really start until the second day of the event. Well, no, I guess I started like 12 hours into it. So I guess I didn't miss all that much. We can just keep collecting. Because it's exchanging the one I have with the one I just picked up. They're both the same, so... Doesn't matter which one I picked there. Or which one I kept. Well, I'm not too big on events, but I want to be, at least, I want to try more stuff. Need to not worry about whether it would be supported or not. Just do it. Just say you'll do something, and people want to support. Cool. If not, also do your best. It's not good to be worried into inaction. You gotta do something. But do your best to make it interesting, I guess. So, as for events, Subathon or Subtember seems to happen every year, right? And Twitch likes to squeeze in that gift subs are now discounted at the last week. So that always seems like a good time to have an event. Of course, everyone's going to be having an event. That seems like the best time. Second, birthday. Birthday or stream anniversary. Luckily mine is both at the same time. It's June is my stream anniversary, July is my birthday. So 2 years ago I did like a month-long event, like an experience building event where we hit milestones. Problem is I set up too many milestones and too many game requests, which killed all my retro achievement gaming because I had to fulfill all those requests and they took too long. And that's why we ended up not doing retro achievements for quite a long time, and I think that a lot of the people who came to my streams for retro achievements no longer came to watch because I stopped doing them technically for all those requests. So that was probably a big mistake on my part, but what can you do? It's already done. I'm not gonna break my promise after I make it. So I did play all the requests that I did set up, but I gotta remember not to do that again. And then one day we'll get back to retro achievements, I hope, with my new characters. Because I want to start over and I want them to be a part of it, kind of like as their story. There's a couple other systems I want to add, but it does require them. So I won't try to add those too early. Enter the mass destruction. Not the dragons. Oh, let's continue. Uh-oh. No! I'm surprised I didn't get it there. Not about how big your drill is, it's about how you use it.
Stage clear.
Nice. I refuse to give up. Wait, do I have to do this at least once in order to get down, or can I just break it now? I probably don't need to do the silly bonus. Just destroy it. I think that'll just skip the whole thing. We can just go down. Did you really mean that? Do not fret though. I do anticipate you doing something like this. That one was just a sample. Here, the real one. I must go now to spare away too. Is the second one different from the first one? Somehow I feel they're both the same, but maybe not. I have no continues, so this is not something I want to do right now. I need to die and go farm up my extra continues and try to do the true ending. Even though I have 3 lives, it's very nice. Oh, don't just kill me and give me the life instantly. Look at them like sucking my ship. They got little.
Please continue. 9, 8. Gate.
So now to fill out our Papillon heart, we need to grind stage 1 to 4 for points. My multiplier! I don't know if it's worth doing this boss or just restarting right away in order to do the first section over. I don't know how much the second section is worth.
Continue.
So as we fill up that flower-looking thing whenever we die, we get more continues. You can have up to 8 continues. Now, why do we need all these continues? Well, after you... excuse me. Thank you. After you beat the final boss, you're left out in the space with only 4 minutes left of life support. Or air, or whatever. He said air. But, the computer thing that flew away earlier tells us that there is one small chance to stop everything, and that's to go back before the start of everything. And stop everything at the dawn of time. But in order to do this, you must delete all time and space between now and the beginning of time. In order to do it, to send you back and to give you that one chance. Now, when you take this choice, the game shows you how many remaining continues you have at the moment. And when they say that this is your one chance, they mean it. Because they will, after you say yes, and you fail. Well, maybe even if you win, who knows. Your game save data will be reset. In order for you to have this one last chance. Because as you said, he erased all time between now and the end, or now and the beginning of time. So, pretty interesting premise, just to get us to reset our save data. Now, it doesn't sound all that bad. I mean, all you're basically doing is playing the game over. It takes an hour, maybe less, depending on how good you are. Charging, or I guess not charging, but getting enough points for the lives might take a little grinding, which is what we're doing here. Well, I guess I don't need to continue doing. This is the second high scoring point. So here is our flower we're trying to fill. Takes a little time. I suppose possibly you could just back up your save data. It might be best to do it that way. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know where the save data is located. I have 5 lives. Yeah, okay. I guess really what I would want is to copy the save file and not have to regrind everything. We were really close to 1 attempt. I used to feel like we were close. It's hard to say because I don't know what the ending is like. I only have 85,000 at this point. I quit. Actually, let's just die. Because I don't know for sure if quitting will give us the points. Maybe that's something we test out. It takes so many points. What did that do? Why did it make an angry noise at me? It's like... Oops. Did I make it harder by clicking on it a bunch of times? I don't remember these guys ever shooting, that's why. You know, if you hit quit, you do not get to keep your points. So you do have to game over. I can't keep my multiplier between the ships blowing up. I need enemies to hit in order for the multiplier to at least stay active. But between the time it blows up and the new enemy comes out, I can't keep the combo.
Please continue.
No, not continue. Shit. Yeah, as for this like final mission thing,
Please continue.
you only can go in with as many continues as you brought with it. So you have to fight the final boss. At least try to... I had the monitor closed twice. Try to fight the boss without using any of your continues would be the best way to take it. In order to give yourself the best chance of doing the final section. Because you only get one chance, otherwise you start the game from the beginning. Or, oops, I hit cancel. Or hit exit. But yeah. I mean, I have been playing this game a lot. My idea of beating the game involves beating this final secret boss. I don't know, it just wouldn't be right to not beat her. That's why ZeroRanger's been on the board. Don't give me a 1-up, I'm trying to die here. And that's basically it. I feel like fighting these might be slower than... than just restarting at this point.
Please continue. 9.
You can try. Type C. Big drill might be slightly better, maybe. Although the spread out shield is nice in the skull part, but it also causes me to die to the wave beams that come out. Because it slows them down and I end up running into them. Big drill keeps everything in front of you. Although this part's a bit harder. I have to take a wider turn, and I also don't kill as many on that section. Actually, it also prevents us from killing these eyes. So I guess if you're worried about points, the other drill is better. Or maybe the other ship is better. Yeah, I guess the other drill's better for this part.
Please continue. 9.
Even if I do kill myself, it is wider and kills a lot of the smaller skulls. Then the first section's also better with it. Alright, now to try to get the last orb. I wonder what pressing X shows me there. It flashes something on the screen. I keep hitting the set button. What kind of secret that's representative of? Besides these things shooting lasers. If it is like secret hard mode, it'd be funny. Or at least it's more noticeable that these aren't doing that. Perhaps Mystery knows. I'll talk to him later about it. This section is a bit of an auto-scroller, because even if you keep killing these, they don't stop. I don't think you can kill enough fast enough to speed anything up. Because this whole section, I think, is tied to the music, and that's why it's an auto-scroll type of section. Because this, like, plays into that fast build-up part. You just did the music. So now quieted down, you can see the horizon. And then now the music starts to build, and I think that's just, you just have to endure the auto scroll, you can't make that faster. I don't know, it doesn't seem worth it to fight the heads and do that second section. Because I can get like 50 grand on the first section and just reset it there. Should be faster. Ugh, that's all. That's 80,000. I don't think we'll be able to fight the final boss before the time runs out. Seems we might have to roll another ZeroRanger. Nope, it is what it is. Even though I've played through the game within these like 5 playthroughs like several times over, and this game is still enjoyable to play. It's a pretty good game. Like, you don't feel too bad having to play the game multiple times. Then again, that might just be the nature of shooting games like this. A lot of them you just pick up, play for an hour, and you had fun. Like, you go play R-Type or Gradius or any of those. But here I've been having just enough fun. Or not just enough. I've been having a lot of fun even just redoing the stages. It could be that mentality that we're working towards something by doing this. We're working for that one final attempt. So maybe that's part of it. It's like doing white mode, I'm building towards doing its secret fight. The white vanilla mode. Playing through green-orange mode. I'm trying to get its secret fight. And we don't even know what's in the red box yet. I assume it's grapefruit. But maybe even grapefruit is a secret fight, so if we can get past these things, then we can truly say we've beaten this game. But I should probably see about how the game does the save file. We can copy or save or not. If the game has protections against cheaters and save files. Can't get too greedy then. Gotta make sure I spin wide enough so they don't hit me in the butt. Let the rings do the job at killing them while you dodge them. Maybe I can keep my combo. Okay, so as I'm going down the eyeballs, I need to push myself up back to the head. Because when the new ship respawns, the top parts are still hittable. But the eyeballs don't open up right away. And that's where I'm missing hits. So if I kill maybe a few of the eyeballs, then fly back up to the top. Then maybe I can. I was able to keep my 12.3 times multiplier there. I just noticed, so maybe I just don't go super far down when fighting the eyeballs, or go down and then back up so I can be at the top when the new ship spawns in. Fucking point strats, high score strats. Yeah, Mystery G had like a high score, 260,000, so you must have gotten through a good chunk of the game without dying, or without continuing. Like twice restart. Maybe not. Maybe did it too early. Oh, I guess it really depends. Oh, see, that's how I kept it. It depends on which side it spawns on. If I can get to it fast enough. We're so close to 50,000. Okay. These things don't like it when you hit them with the drill. They just teleport. Oh, maybe they just don't want me touching them at all. What? Yeah, they just disappear. They don't want to hold hands. Game over. Right, so yeah, I think this time we'll have to find a way to back up our save. I think it's a nice idea, but having to grind for the continued ZN is a bit of a pain. That or we try to beat it with only 6 continues instead of 8. It was easy enough to get 6 just from playing, I think. 7 and 8 were really slow though. Too many points needed. Sorry that this has gotten a bit repetitive, but this is a bit mandatory, I think. Well, maybe not mandatory. There's also I guess the get good element of just, you know, just die less during the super secret section. But when you only get one chance, you don't get to practice it very often. I mean, I've only done it once so far. That's embarrassing. That's right. Okay, we gotta kind of do that, and then right as he's about to blow up, go up and left to meet him, to meet the new ship, up left and up right. It seems to spawn at the opposite side of you. Or perhaps the opposite side of where it died from. Either way.
Please continue.
Oops. Not continue. No continue. Just 90 hours.
Please continue.
Give up.
8, 7. Game.
Hope you only have 7 minutes left. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fill it in time. So we'll just have to spin it on the wheel again and hopefully successful challenge. Get banana blocks. Oh, we still have our 12.8. Oh, nice. You're able to keep it for the whole thing. The wheels are weird. It's hindering you from getting an increase, so just spend more points. I mean, I can put it at 200 bananas if you want, but that'd be cheating on my end. Sorry, I'm an honest person. I'm not gonna do that. You guys have to earn your golden bananas. I mean, you could also get 3 more emeralds and jump.
7.
If anything, you have better odds of that for getting the other golden bananas.
Game over.
Because it's 3 emeralds and a jump versus 10 bananas. And you have 870 rings to try to get those remaining golden bananas. I mean, I guess you can technically still grind for the next Donkey Kong Country. But I don't know how many points you guys have. You guys gotta be running out by now. Yeah, I have no way of knowing how many points people have. I only really have a good idea on how many points people earn per hour, but really not. How many people have. That's the thing, these redeems are supposed to be like a group effort. It's not supposed to happen so fast. We're not supposed to get done, 201 golden bananas in an instant. You guys have put a lot of points into that with just a few people. But ideally, getting all those golden bananas should take a lot of effort from the community. If you sub, you currently have nothing on the board, so yes, you can request a different game if you want.
Please continue.
$52? I mean, I've done all of Action 52 before. I didn't beat all of them, but we were trying to do retro achievements with them. Up to you, the choice is yours. Asterisk. So Mark Davis is fishing. No, I might have sealed the deal.
9, 8, 0.
So close. We got time for one more. Not attack for 2 hours. I don't think there's any guarantee I'll do Nat attack for 2 hours. If Nat attack is all you want, and if I beat Nat attack, then it's over. Remember, the goal is to beat the game at best. So if I beat the game, then that's it. Besides, it would likely be a Mario Paint stream if I could If I can control it, I don't know. You need mouse, don't you?
7,
I mean, I assume RetroArch can do it, but maybe there's a different emulator.
2,
Make sure I can do mouse controls. Ugh. Maybe one more. Might be just one more to fit that. So that we're ready to just jump into the secret boss later. Okami? I might have the Steam version. I mean, there's no chance I'm gonna beat Okami in 2 hours, though. That's surely the game you wish to play. As if it's just a happy barking for 2 hours. But yeah, having channel point rewards is also
please
a
continue.
reason to give people to lurk.
8,
Maybe I'll have a reward people would actually want to sit around for,
6,
even if they're not watching. They'll be listening.
4,
I gotta create all these systems to just have fun with, you know. I think that's another thing. It's like we could, if I create enough reason for people to want channel points, then maybe they'll lurk more often. Maybe there's something they want to do here that they think is fun. It's just participate in golden time. Whenever those emeralds hit. Alright, we have all of the continues. Now it's time to figure out what the next game is, and when we get ZeroRanger again,